Right, so I'm starting to bag up all of these are just earrings. So let me show you. Like literally, I'm wondering if anybody would even be interested. Like these are all wearable earrings. If I just like grabbed a handful and been like $5 or whatever. Oh, this is a bracelet. And then these are all things I still need to bag. Then up here, I'm still sorting all the way over into my light box. It is just a whole hot mess here. So we have stick pins. There's that fabulous one right there. We have my tie clips and pins in here. We have cufflinks. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, aka Lilyworks, and today we have a what sold over the weekend video. I'm like literally surrounded by so much jewelry, you guys. I have gone through my like craft lot, and I've been inspired by Sherry at Blessed Baubles. Her and I have been like texting each other about jewelry and whatnot, and she's been doing these like Saturday fun night color bag things where she will like lot different pieces together and sell them. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have so much. I just want to show you, and then let's get into the sales. But let me just show you what I'm working with here. All right, so I'm starting to bag up all of these are just earrings. So let me show you. Like literally, I'm wondering if anybody would even be interested. Like these are all wearable earrings. If I just like grabbed a handful and been like $5 or whatever. Oh, this is a bracelet. And then these are all things I still need to bag. Then up here, I'm still sorting all the way over into my light box. It is just a whole hot mess here. So hopefully you guys feel better. If you guys are like lacking organization right now, I feel you. I feel like literally for like the last few days, I have just been feeling it. I've been feeling this mess going on here because there's just so much jewelry, but now I don't have a craft lot anymore because, let me show you, everything that I'm going to be harvesting. So all of my like rhinestones and harvesting jewelry is all in here. Like any clasps or anything that I would need, I put in here. So, and then I also honestly, I just threw away a lot of jewelry that was far too tarnished. I just feel like it was grimy. So a lot of things normally would go into the craft lot, but I kind of was just like, you know what? Let me show you. So I actually did make an actual craft lot right here. And I have all these like beads all over the floor. I made a craft lot with actual things like I would be excited as a jewelry crafter to actually craft with. So glass beads, natural beads, different really cool findings, pendants, and these kind of beads, stuff like that. So anyways, it's all sorted, and yeah. All right, you guys, I have a subscriber comment who said, "Great video. I always love watching what you have sold. Thanks again for doing them. I would love to know which platform performs best for you for selling jewelry, and if you ever get the opportunity, a video on how you organize your inventory. That would be awesome." So we're just going to answer a couple of those questions or whatever, answer that for you. I'm just going to show you a bit of how I organize my jewelry inventory specifically. You guys can already see shoes behind me, belts right there. Jewelry can be a little bit more tricky because it can like add up really quickly and kind of take over and be overwhelming if you don't have a system. And then my biggest reselling platform, if I had to get rid of all the platforms and pick one, it would be eBay for sure. So some people who do Whatnot and do really, really well with Whatnot and are comfortable with that and love that like fast flip type of reselling would say Whatnot for them. but I don't really do Whatnot so much anymore. I'm planning on doing it in the future, but eBay is 100% my best platform. My second best is going to be Poshmark. Really good at promoting jewelry bundles, and I feel like they get like the second most eyes on the item. And yeah, let me just show you how I do my inventory. Okay, so obviously I use Vendoo. I talk about it often. Definitely would recommend it. I'm going to put the link down below in the description and also the comments if you guys want to try it out for yourself. But this is how I do my inventory. So these are some of the listings that I did today. So I have the Sarah Coventry earrings. I go ahead and I fill out all of these in my first Vendoo form page. Like that should already be in there from eBay. The only thing I really need to put in is my cost of goods. So that's kind of how that reminds me what my cost of goods is. So that was $1. My notes down here say SG, which means I got it in a Shop Goodwill lot. And then Vendoo labels. This is how I organize my jewelry. CE means clip-on, and then it could go CA, CB, CC, etc. So this one is in the CE bin. And let me show you right over here. We have my CE right here at the top. So this one is not completely full. So when I am listing new clip-on earrings, I just go ahead and keep writing CE in my labels. And then it should be in here. So these are the things that I just listed recently. Here they are. And then I go ahead and I put them right in here. Okay, so some of the things that don't fit into like a drawer like this, I have in smaller bins like this. So like screwbacks can still fit in a bin like this. I might eventually have to start separating them into like smaller bins like this so that they're easier to find. But I have things like my cloisonne is in there. We have stick pins. There's that fabulous one right there. We have my tie clips and pins in here. We have cufflinks, tie tacks, buckles. This one has pearl. I haven't labeled it yet because I'm not completely sold on this idea quite yet. Small pins like lapel pins and things like that. Screwback earrings, rings, scarf sweater pins, shoe fur clips, chokers, etc., etc. Now the next one I'm going to be sorting into different bins is going to be my cuff and bangles, because I have this and then I have my overflow right here. So I'm going to be doing the same kind of system and finding it in my Vendoo. All I would do is go up to the top, and let's say I want to start putting these into like cuff bracelets or something like that. All right, so like for instance, we have this Marc Jacobs bangle. I might do Marc right here in my search. Go ahead and try to find that bangle. There it is. So then this one doesn't have any letter. See that letter right here? That one says a B. This one, it doesn't have a letter because I don't have a specific bin for it yet. So what I would do is I would create a bin and then I would put it in my Vendoo label. So I might label these, maybe start with the letter B, like bracelet A, B, C, like B, A, B, B, whatever. But I haven't figured, or I haven't had time to just do that quite yet. Still work in progress. And then necklaces could be tricky. I have it separated by gold tone, silver tones, neutral tones, black, browns, grays, whites, things like that. And then my colorful tones. And yeah, so here we have my post earrings. Here is my hooks and lever backs. So these are all pierced. We have brooches all in there. We have stretch bracelets and link bracelets and things like that. And then we have like box jewelry and things for that. So anyways, hopefully that was helpful for you guys. If you have any more questions, just reach out to me. I am free to help you guys. But yeah, and then like this, I have in my label my pearl jewelry, and that's just right there. So what I'm going to do is I go ahead and I empty this. This actually sold, so I need to pull this one out. And I'm going to empty this, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull these orders with you. A couple things came out of my own jewelry closet upstairs, so you know I got some good prices for those. And yeah, let me go ahead and get to it. Okay, so we have some really good jewelry orders, and I think a really good variety. I think you guys will learn a lot. And no bundles are going out, but we have some really great orders. So I'm really excited to show you what's going out. Hopefully you guys learn a thing or two. And yeah, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you like jewelry and jewelry reselling and just reselling in general and want to learn how to make money reselling. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, let's get into these. These are like my favorite kind of cufflinks. These are the Rivoli, so you can see that it's pointed. The point is going up. That is called a Rivoli style glass rhinestone, and this has beautiful blues and purples. I love it. This is a mesh around the cuff cufflink, and no maker, I don't think, but it came in this box, and it sold on Poshmark for $25, which I think is actually really low, but this buyer just kept sending me offers, and yeah, I didn't pay very much. I paid about $1 in a Shop Good a Lot. Sold on Posh for $25. These are some Napier studs. These might be 80s or 90s. Marked Napier on the back. White cabochon on the front. Just classy. Sold on Posh again for $13. Got it in a Shop Good a Lot for $1. These sold within hours, I would say. And I paid up for these. I got these at the antique store for $21.95, but they are 14 karat and genuine red ruby heart earrings. So yes, they test as ruby on the Presidium. They are marked 14K. Very, very, very small on one of these like stems right here or right here. I did take a picture of that. Sold full price on Mercari for $80. So a really fast flip, and I think I made, after fees and everything, cost of goods, made about $40 in, a few hours. Okay, so here are some of the earrings that I just put, again, I just put them in my collection and out the door they went. So here's another Mercari sale, and look at how beautiful these are. Yeah, these are lovely. I did pay up again, $8, but these are so worth it. These are just glorious. Chandelier Monet pierced earrings. Lovely, like romantic look to them. So these sold for $42 on Mercari. Next we have these cream enamel, or I guess white enamel and black enamel, gold tone, very like 1980s coloring going on. These are a post pierced dangle drop earring, not marked, but they're very like Monet looking. So these sold for $11.99 on eBay, and I paid about $1.50 in a high bid lot. I've sold this necklace a couple times already. This is a Premier Designs. Some Premier Designs can sell for a little bit more and some might not. This one took a little bit longer to sell and not for a ton of money, but still, Premier Designs is a good bread and butter brand for me. So something that sells regularly, it might not sell for the most, but it's a pretty regular seller for me. Sold for $12.99, and I got this one in a hybrid lot again for $1.50. This is just the sweetest little pin, and it's older, so you can kind of tell just by the clasp here. Lovely royal purple looking rhinestones. It's like a cross style, and this little pin sold for $17.99. So if you come across something like this and you're like, okay, it's older, what do I do? It's not marked. Just, do your best to describe your piece. This one is prong set glass rhinestones, like a royal purple color. You can say abstract cross, religious, lapel pin. Something that's small can go on a lapel pin. And maybe even trying to find out the age based off of the clasp itself. So the clasp on the back of brooches I should say that the back of the brooch can tell you more about the maker than the front most often because of how it's constructed. So you just want to take a look at that. And yeah, so this sold for $17.99. Got that in a jewelry jar for around 50 cents. This one I listed, sold within hours. Again, this one came from the neighbor's lot where I got some carved cinnabar bead pieces. This is really unique in that it has like pink hand knotting going on, which is super lovely. And then it has the old Chinese export clasp right there. So this is a nice older Chinese piece, not like a newer made in China piece. This is a nice piece. And this one sold for $55 on Etsy. After shipping, it was $51.34, and I paid about $1.50. Here are more earrings that came from my collection upstairs. I collect Austria jewelry. So this was another sale that I have to still put in a bag. These are some screwback earrings. They are a lovely like amber and citrine color. Almost looks like an ombre effect. And they are marked Austria on the back. So I got these in that antique store, those bins that I've been regularly going to when I go up north, where you find matches and you pay $2 per piece. So whether that's a pair of earrings or a brooch or whatever. So they used a coupon on Etsy, making my earnings $26, and I paid around $2. These have been selling regularly as well. These came from the same antique store $2 bin situation. These are not real silver, but they are little like turquoise chips, so Southwestern style. This could be a lapel pin, it could be a tie tack, it could be a hat pin. So and I think I've been selling these. I sold the barrel racer, I sold the semi truck, I sold this one. I haven't sold any spiders yet. So this one sold for $13, paid $2. This one I have to be really delicate with because it's coral. Coral, I feel like the rhinestones in coral just, pop out so frequently. So all the rhinestones are there for this. So I'm going to have to wrap this one up a little bit more delicately than I do the others. And this one sold for $24. I probably could have gotten more for this choker necklace because it is so pretty. All the rhinestones are there, blue. But you know what? I was willing to make a deal. I was in the mood. So $24, paid $9 for that one. Here is a sterling silver ring that I got in a Sterling Ring Shop Goodwill lot, I believe. And now it's shopgoodwill.com. It is not goodwillbluebox.com or whatever. These are where you bid on auction lots. So this is actually called a 7-day ring or something like that. There's 7 bands. And I don't know if it's supposed to help you remember what day of the week you're on or like what the purpose of it is, but that's what this style is called. And I believe these can spin a little bit. And this one sold for $38. It is sterling silver, and I paid around $2.50. All right, these are some more brooches that I got in that antique store for $2 a piece. I decided to bundle these. These are both JJ. And so this buyer actually is paying quite a bit because they are in Germany. So they're paying some for customs and shipping. And now let me tell you, this shipping label, I'm not going to show you, but when you're going to ship something on eBay, you have to open a customs form. If you're not doing the global shipping program, open a customs form to verify that everything is in there that you say is in there, you know, how much it weighs, what the cost was, whatever. But now they're asking for a certain code, a VAT code or something like that, where you have to like look for a 6-digit code to describe this item. Now that doesn't happen often, but I was a little thrown off. Was it a tariff code? It was something like where they're like, you need to describe the item. So I had to find the code for jewelry. And yeah, that was interesting. So basically all I did to figure that out was I Googled, what is the such and such code for jewelry? That's basically all I did because it was getting a little confusing. So there's that one. This is an excellent sale. And I actually had this on auction. And I think I started at like $50 or something like that on auction, and there was no bidders. So this is the Firefighter Brotherhood 9/11 badge. And so these are actually pretty collectible. I got this in the neighbor's lot, and firefighters or firefighter families and things like that really love collecting certain firefighter memorabilia. So this is like a special piece, and I'm hoping this goes to, you know, someone who really appreciates it and values it because, yeah, this is a lovely collectible piece. They sent me out an offer of $75, and yes, of course, I'm happy to accept it. I only paid about $1.50, and I don't know a lot about stuff like this, but I know that it is important. So this one is going out. Okay, so this might not look like a lot. So it has like these sparkling pave crystals on this oval or ellipse station. So this is actually by the brand Nadri, Nadri. I'm trying to find the clasp for you guys. But I do have the maker's mark in the file. Oh, here it is. It's hiding right here. So do you see this lobster claw clasp does have rhinestones right there. So that's kind of like a telltale sign. And then let's see if the other side shows me anything. I believe it has an N on it. So it's not Napier. Oh, there it is. See the N right there with the little crystal? So yeah, this is in the Maker's Mark file, Nadri. It is an HSN brand. If you feel it, it just feels like really smooth gold tone, high quality. So that's why this brand sells for a little bit more. This sold for $24.99, and I paid about $1 in Shop Goodwill. This is a new old stock Avon. I have another new old stock Avon box right there. This one is the Bragg locket. This is the one that I shared on the Facebook group. So this is actually pretty collectible. So Bragg lockets, I don't know if they are meant to brag on your family, but this one can hold 5 pictures inside. So that's interesting because sometimes lockets only hold 2, 3. This one actually can hold 5. So as you can see here, and then there's the directions. This is new old stock. And that is a good keyword to use is Bragg, B-R-A-G. Sold for $39.99, and I paid about $1.50. Oh my gosh, I've had this a while, okay? But this is Larimar. So this is my first chunk of Larimar that I ever purchased. I didn't know what I was buying, and then I asked on a Facebook platform, what is this? And they all were like, that's Larimar. So it looks like we have these moon glow beads, barrel clasp, 925. I only paid $4, but I'm like, okay, that looks like sterling and something very beautiful. So I'm going to get it. Found out it's Larimar. This finally sold for $60. Gorgeous. It looks like a pool of water, and $60 from 4. This is another one that I got out of the $2 bins at the antique store. This is not perfect. It is missing like 2 or 3 glass stones, but this is a black French jet, like the glass, and it is hand carved, so they're not perfect stone. This is most likely like a mourning piece of jewelry. It has a C clasp. It is very old. There's I think this is a trombone hinge right there. So this clasp can date it. I believe it's Victorian. And yeah, it's going out for $15. We're saving it. We're rescuing it. And I paid $2. Okay, so the last sale here are these 2 pieces. And I said I didn't sell any bundles. This is not, I don't know if I would consider this a bundle quite yet, because they still haven't paid for this, but they probably will. So I just sold these Avon earrings. They have that really lovely red enamel. You know, that red enamel that really is like rich and pops. So these are the apple earrings. These sold for $9. I did take an offer. They paid, okay? So they paid for the shipping and this. They sent me an offer for $7 for these. I accepted. I already have the label and everything. So what I'm going to have to do is I sent them an invoice for the $7, $0 for the shipping on the invoice. So once this person pays for these Avon starfish earrings, I am going to go into her order and upload this tracking number for this item. So we're going to see how that works. Yeah, so a little bit complicated. eBay doesn't make it super intuitive to bundle sometimes, but so 9 plus 7, and then I got this in the high bid, this in a Shop Goodwill lot. And we have shoes going out. I just listed these. These are the Clark Artisan. These are the 10 wide. They're the patent Mary Jane style. I love the Clark's Artisan diffusion of Clark's. It always has like a comfortable leather lined inside and really cute styles. So I paid $6.99 for these at Goodwill, sold for $24.99 full price pretty quickly after I've listed them. All right, these I've had for a little bit. I got these at the Amazon return store. We have one right down the road. I kind of haven't been going to the Amazon return store too often because I don't really find a lot that I like to personally resell. I mean, shoes, right? But then I end up finding a lot of things that I like. So I just haven't had time to do something like that for my house. I actually get, if you guys want to follow my finger, all the way up there are like Christmas presents and things like that from the Amazon return store that I store up there. And then pull them out for gifts and stuff, because how the Amazon return store works is on Thursday, everything's $8 in like bins. And then it goes down to $6 and the next day is 4, 3, 2, 1. And then they restock. So anyways, these I picked up for $8, sold for $40 on Poshmark. These are the cycling shoes. Bicycle cycling shoes do really well for like spin class or summer. So these are not really branded, but they still sold for $40. Okay, and then we have 2 belts going out. My belt bins, again, are getting so empty. It's ridiculous. I'm going to have to start listing more belts. I listed a couple chain belts yesterday, so yay. Okay, this Chico's belt, fantastic. A bronze color Love selling Chico's belts, necklaces. I just think that Chico's is just a phenomenal brand. It really is. And I really like shopping there myself. They have like really high quality clothes and materials and things. And a lot of their items look very nice on multiple different body types and can totally fulfill my boho chic look needs that I love. So anyways, this I paid $4.99 for at Goodwill, sold for $24.99. This Avon belt. Okay, I picked this up at the Goodwill bins. It's not like a big wow woohoo, but this was the first Avon belt that I ever found. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. So yeah, it's a navy blue color, paid around 50 cents, sold for $8. So not like too high of a profit, but still really fun. And I have been putting my like glassware and hard goods type things on these shelves. So we're going to have to figure out another situation here. But yeah, so we're growing. We're growing with some hard goods. So we have these, we have those little cup things. Oh, and I sold my first one to a viewer. It was a Pilgrim, what is it? Jack in the Pulpit type vase that I had. So yeah, we have all of these lovely, lovely things. And there's my little baby hard goods section. You guys will see this soon. All right, you guys, let me know how you guys are doing. What's new with you guys? Do you guys have the motivation to start listing? Hopefully you guys learned something new. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. And as always, make sure you're out there thrifting, yard sailing, antique sale shopping so you guys can live generously. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.